Hello, good morning, welcome back to Dustinbed. Today I have a loud bag that is Barnes& Noble. Oh, I'm gonna take the stuff out of it and then move it out of frame real quick. Excuse me. There we go. So today I'm going to be talking about my pickups from the Barnes& Noble Criterion sale for 2020, July 2020. I picked up a few things, probably a little more than I should have. I'm just going to run through it. A lot of them are blind buys, so I'm not going to have a lot to talk about, but for the ones that I have seen, I'll try to go into a bit more detail. First one I'm going to be talking about is Paris is Burning. Movie came out in 1990. This is one of the newer Criterions, this and a few of the other ones, but I don't know a lot about this movie. I know that it deals with drag queens in, let me see, in the 1980s. Deals with a lot of the problems that were going on at the time, and it just seems like an interesting snapshot of the drag scene in the 1980s. Next up, we got a movie I have seen, Female Trouble, classic John Waters. This one came out, I believe, after Multiple Maniacs, and this one's in color, as Multiple Maniacs was in black and white, and it's crazy. If you've seen it, you know that like there's an interesting scene with Divine playing two different characters, and they have an interesting interaction. I'll leave it at that. But I definitely recommend it. If you like, there's somebody outside. If you like John Waters, then this is highly recommended. It's hilarious. There's a little bit of like social commentary, whether or not that's on purpose or not, I'm not sure. But regardless, it's entertaining, and that's all you can ask for. This is another one I've seen, The Virgin Suicides. This is actually, let me see, Sofia Coppola's debut film, I want to say. She's probably most famous for Lost in Translation. I saw that one before I saw The Virgin Suicides, but I think that this is great. It's got a lot of the same atmosphere as Lost in Translation. It's got like a really like nostalgic quality to it. It's got, let me see, it's got Kirsten Dunst in it, I believe, and I best know her as Mary Jane from Spider-Man, but yeah, I don't have a lot to say, I don't think, about this one, but it's I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's got a bit of a sad ending. Next one is The Cremator. This is another fairly new Criterion. This one is from 1968. It's from the Czechoslovakian New Wave. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I wanted to go in pretty blind when I watched it, but the cinematography, from what I saw, looked really nice, and it's from an era that I particularly like black and white movies toward the end of their like relevancy, I want to say, because by the turn, like around 60s and 70s is when everything started going full into color. So seeing black and white films from this time is really, they look really good. So yeah, that's the Cremator. Sorry. Last two are box sets. This one is the Before Trilogy. This is another one that's a blind buy for me. I know it's got Ethan Hawke in it, and he's really great in a lot of the stuff that I've seen. And I've heard that these are like really good romance movies. So if that's something you want to see, but like maybe not like a rom-com, I would recommend these. At least I think I would. Like I said, it's a blind buy, but I'm looking forward to checking these out. And the biggest is for last, it looks like. It is the Bruce Lee, his greatest hits box set. Other than Enter the Dragon and like a few scenes that I've seen, I guess. Oh, out of focus again. There we go. Yeah, this looks like a really great box set. It's got everything that I think that he's been in, all of his main movies rather. And I know it's got like Game of Death 2, which like he was passed away by then, so I'm looking forward to checking these out. It looks like it's going to be a really fun time. I'm not super familiar with kung fu movies, so seeing, Bruce Lee's like an absolute like legend with that stuff, so seeing him in these is going to be really interesting, and I'm looking forward to checking them out. And that is it. I don't know what else to say. Be sure to like if you liked the video. Comment if this is something that you would like to see more of. I plan to review some Criterion stuff as I watch and just go into a bit more detail. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe if this is something that you like. Be sure to hit the bell because that's a thing. And good night.